All right, holy smokes, no rest for the wicked here. Didn't even give me a chance to get my whistle wet. Here we go. 9-ball pro finals. Robert McDaniel, Andy. Gonna hope it's Lanier. I am gonna apologize if I'm screwing either one of your names up. I know how it feels because most people don't get my last name right either. It's okay. We see you. We know who you are. Out here battling for the finals of the 9-ball pro. Andy already taking home a little hardware in the senior division. Fade over here, see what he's got going on. Change my camera angles here a little bit for this one. Also have one trying to fire over for the 3rd, 4th place match as well. See if I can do a good job of keeping you guys updated on everything happening. Not going to promise, but I'm going to try my best. As the days go on, get a little more comfortable behind the screens here. The more comfortable I get, the more I'm going to try to do for you. Andy tries to roll the 5 in. He does get the 6, but he is not going to be excited about where the 5 ends up. No player option the other way here for that. Going to look at having to kick at this 5-ball here, unfortunately. 7 balls near it, so if he can make it in, got a chance. Great touch on the 5. Did good to make that happen. Don't know that he lined up with a combo. Might be close. Looks like he could play the cue towards the rail and 5. Maybe make the 7 here. Don't know. Like I said, though, there's a reason why he's got 3 digits beside his name. Most of us only have 2. He knows what he's doing. Safety play. Just rolls out around the other side of it here. See if Andy returns the serve here or decides to maybe try something else. Looks like he's going to try to stay safe here. Try to work the cue ball down to the bottom of the table. Great shot right there. Using the 8 and the 7. Should leave Robert maybe a space in behind the 7 here to fire at this 5-ball. Looks like there might be a little access behind there. He's going to go up the table to make sure that he gets hit on the 5. Don't think that's going to have enough pace though. Didn't look like he was super excited to move it out of the area it was anyway. Figured if he was going to hit it, he was just going to bump it worse. So I'm going to see if Andy can get a little bump around the 7 here. Lay the cue ball up on the backside of the 7. Good shot there. Going to leave Robert 1 rail out here. He would have preferred to lock it up on the 7, try to take that follow escape out. All right, folks, just helping some people out here trying to share the stream. Sure the shooters have a little bit of family at home. Wouldn't mind taking a look, see what they've been doing with their time here this week. Slide ourselves back into the table view here. Andy up at the table. Looking at the one ball here. Coming down here trying to get behind the 9 a little bit. Going to get a nice roll on that cue ball. Going to leave it long. Don't think he got all that he wanted out of it, but I believe he'll take what's there. As we can see from here. Can't see it. Long shot. 2 balls awkward. 1 ball's now down near it. Don't think the shot worked out the way Robert thought there. Back to being quiet in here again, so be careful with the old voice. Thank God I'm not very loud anyway. Wife probably wonders how I even do this because she never hears me. All she says is, all you do is mumble. So I guess I save all my talking for the microphone. Nice straight 2 ball here. 3 ball to the other corner there. Double crossed himself there. Didn't shoot down on the ball, shot up. It's going to give Robert ball in hand here. Big hill to climb here with a 9-3 race. Andy a 61, but definitely a formidable shot. Robert has a good look around the table here. Going to want a nice transition up here to the 6 ball. Yeah, I don't want to thank. Forgot to look, but Keith a little while ago in the chat reminded me that it's 9 ball pro. I was calling for an early 9, forgetting what the 2 and the 4 colors were and just messing everything up everywhere. Glad the chat has my back here. Always helping me out. 9 ball pro. One of the rule sets that is just a little different with NAPA. One that I definitely was not familiar with, learning it now. 8 ball here. Robert's playing with a little pace. 9 balls straight in. Looking to start busting into this giant gap he's given Andy. 1-1 being the score now. 8-2 race. Slide over next door here. See what's happening there. Have Brynn up 1-0 on Rupert. Looks like he has a shot on a ball down here. Kicking the, I believe, the 4 ball out there. Made something. Still at the table. Looks like he's looking at the 5. Unfortunately, Brynn's got a little corner of the table block for me here, but she's shooting, so she's allowed to stand wherever she feels like. I'll move the camera if I need to. 6 ball under the 9 over here. Little tinky. We're going to slide back to our main table here. Hard break coming. 3 ball keeps the cue out of the side. Does not keep it out of the corner though. Andy not going to be happy with himself there. Robert up to the table. See what he feels about getting around this rack here. 1, 4, and 5 pretty close together down there around the spot. 7 and 9 also congregating together. See if he decides to be offensive here. I would try to get things moved around. I don't think the 1 goes anywhere. Didn't rub anything there. I thought he was going to try to get a little bump on the 4-5 there with the 1, but not sure. Figured the 1 had the corner and that was it. We'll learn together here though. see what he does. 4-5-8, I guess, is on a good line here. Gonna have to hit the, as we're looking at it, left side of the 4. Trying to make the 5 go left. Would be reverse for the way he's looking. He wants the great shot right there. Long 4 up the rail here. Keeping an eye on the angle that he has here for the 7. It's in a weird spot. Trying to see if it fits underneath the 9 there. I don't believe it does, but that's probably the area of the table he's going to need to get anyway. Good shot there. Trying to leave himself some angle to maneuver back under the 7 here after the 6. Looks like he's looking at trying to come to the backside of it. It must play under the 9 ball. Going to run it a little long, but that's going to help give natural angle up to the 8 ball. Coming for this shot, so obviously it must fit underneath that 9. See it very well here. It had the gap, but he forgot to watch where the cue ball was going. Not going to be happy with himself there. Andy going to have an easy look to get to the hill here. A 53-point gap here between Robert and Andy. Why you see that large gap in that 9-3 race. 1-1 next door. Andy hits that one okay. Doesn't get the cue ball up as far as he would have liked. Does have a thin cut over here to the 9. Makeable ball. Wants to pay attention to the cue ball here. Might want to give it a touch outside just to help it get away from the side pocket. Cue ball looks like it's headed towards the chalk there on the rail a little bit. Kind of in between that and the second diamond. See how it ends up. He forced it way too far up. Cue ball in the corner pocket. Don't think he's going to make him spot the 9. Giving games away here in the finals, they are. Not really the time that you want to be doing that, I don't think, but alas, here we are. Going to be Robert's break. We're going to slide over here. See Rupert with a cue way up in the air. Doesn't look like he made anything there. Looks like Brynn's going to be coming up to the table. Robert, unfortunately, sharking curve with the rack falling out of the table. Definitely not intentional here. We'll stick here for a second, see how quick Robert's going to get up to the table. And see the transition here. Everything under the sun next door going in. I'm glad I stayed here for that shot, though, because what a crack by Brynn. Unreal shot right there. Robert made everything, including the 9. Had to respot the 9. I'm going to fade over here. You can see the overhead view of table 15 with Robert. Well, we'll see if Brynn makes this 8 ball up in the corner. Want to keep it over there after the great shot she made in the 7. So we're trying to give everybody a little TV time here. As I said, as I get a little more comfortable with moving these cameras all around, we'll try to get over to as many tables as we can. Getting both the tables running now. Brynn comes out of that. We're down with a shot. We'll go ahead and fire back over to our main table. No offense to Rupert. I'll keep you informed over there. He's going to have a thin cut on an 8 ball. He was able to make it. fade over and show you his straight in 9-ball that he left himself. It's himself another game on the board, 2-1 over there. He's spotting a little bit to Brynn, 6-3 race on that table. Still in our 9-3 race on this side. The best miss Robert could have asked for right there. Clipping the side and heading it right into the corner. Not sure he's happy with where the cue ball is. May just have a combo here. Gonna want it to get funky here. He's a 2 in the side, 5 balls on the wrong side of the table. Gonna have to let the cue ball roll up and down here, I believe. Lots of room though. Also lots of room to scratch down here in the corner. Want to be very careful. 7-ball also makes itself get kind of big as well. Trouble everywhere, as they say. Trouble everywhere, as they say. 7-ball gets big. Might have a rail underneath here. He's going to give it the double measurement. He measured the back side of the ball here. He is going full make mode. Trying to catch it and let that ball roll up the table. Perfectly executed, just over hit. Gonna roll up past his angle for the 6. Gonna leave him on a bank angle though. Watched him play in the seniors. Sorry, wrong camera there. And looked like he was pretty good at the banks. Was hitting them pretty firm. Gonna have a solid look at one here. It's gonna work the cue ball back to the 7. Does get the cue ball back down. Gonna leave Robert a shot on the 6 here. 7 to the opposite end, so that's gonna leave a little bit more execution needed to get a better shot on that 7. Slide up to the top view here, try to show you a little bit of the angle that Robert has. Looks like he does have room to move the cue ball. He has shown the ability to get some great leads when needed. Going to miss the 9-ball here, not get everything he wanted on the 7. We'll see if he decides to take this bank on. Maybe just tries to play a little safe, leave the 9 in the middle there. Cue's down, not sure if he's looking for a bridge, maybe an extension. We'll find out here. See if I can peek around here. Not sure where he went. Might be a bathroom break here. I peek around the corner of my booth and I don't see anybody, so bathroom right beside us. Guessing that's where he went. I just walked the wrong way. So let's slide over the 16 here. We'll keep an eye on their table as well with Rupert and Brynn. We can see there 2-1. Rupert up 6-3 race, so tighter than the score appears. Looks like she got a little close to her work on the 5-ball. 7-ball in between her hand and the 9-ball. Looks like she did well to leave herself some good angle there. Now I'm gonna have to peel back over to the other one. As Robert was just going for an extension so that he could reach that ball. Leaves a very good save, makes it worthwhile for him. We're gonna fade back and forth here. Andy walking around the table over here trying to figure out what he wants to do. See if Brynn is able to make the 7 or leaves a shot for Rupert. She unfortunately just leaves it hang. Or we're going to slide over to the other table, just missing Andy. Trying to hit the 7-1 rail. Missed everything and scratched. Trying to catch all the action there. I did miss a little bit, but haven't missed a ball go in yet. Robert draws that cue ball back a little bit. Gets the 9 just about perfect. Rupert was successful in making the 8 ball. We're going to slide over there while he's taking a look at the cut angle to the side pocket here. It's going to be Andy's break on 15. Rupert's found the angle he wants to get to there. Can't exactly see where the cut is. He rattles the ball around the side pocket. Going to give Brynn an opportunity here to shoot at a 9 ball. We're going to leave it there for the 9 ball. Andy just pulls the rack off on 15. Large, big rack over here on the second table. Could be a possible move to the hill here for Brynn. Rupert's still trying to battle along here as well. Nothing happening over on 15, just staring at a mess. Absolutely ginned it. Great shot there by Brynn. Going to put her on the hill for the third, fourth place match going on 16. We'll slide back to the overhead here with the finals on 15. Still lots of action to be had over here as well. Andy up and looking at the 1 ball here. Trying to play a little safe move with it. Was worried he was going to scratch her. It did get close, but does leave a difficult shot here for Robert. Not sure how much angle he's got to get to anything here. Don't know if he may try to spin around the 8-9 gap there, try to come back to the 1. Spin underneath the 6. We'll see what happens here. Tried to manipulate it. Did not happen. Andy was fortunate in where he left everything out there, so we'll see what he can work out here. Break on the third, fourth place rack over there. Keep you up to date with what's happening there with one player being on the hill. Andy lining up for the 1 ball here. As we can see from the overhead. Don't think he wanted to draw it back that far. I think he was just trying to hold it there to shoot it in the side, but it's a lot of action on it here. He tries to fit it through the 7-8 gap there. I don't think there was quite enough room, but he's going to get a good little roll out of it here. Force Robert to come in between here. Little kick and stick action. 8 ball stays real big for him here. Might give Andy a little access rail first on the 2. If that is the case, then it does make it a pocketable ball. He's jacking up, trying to squirt around. Gets ultra fortunate to make the 2 in the other corner. Leaves okay for the 3. Counts a couple blessings there and looks down for the angle on the 3. Good cut on that 3 ball there by Andy. Gets himself nice shape for the 4 ball. 5 ball right in close vicinity there. 6 ball is around the 9 there. Going to be a little work to be done. Would imagine he can attempt to break it out here. Going to want to be careful he doesn't catch the corner pocket side of the 6. Does catch that side of it, but gets lucky to keep the cue ball out of the corner. 6 ball doesn't completely clear, leaves him a not so great shot here. I don't think 6 passes. A little difficult shot on a 6-7 combo as well. See how he decides to address this here. Looks like he's seeing if it makes past 7. Might have enough. Tight diamond pockets might say no here. Great shot there. Used everything he had. Little stretch down the rail. Long bridge behind the 8 here. You don't want the cue ball to slow down just a bit. That'll work just perfect right there. Just needs to stay good and smooth. Natural angle to get to the 9 ball. See if he can get a finishing shot here and get to the hill first. And he does. Good shot there. Not much Robert can do there. Is going to have the break here. Tall hill to climb. We'll slide over here, see what's happening with Rupert and Brynn. Looks like Rupert's pulling the cue out. Brynn has ball in hand here. Looks like 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 left. Of course, we're going to cut ourselves back over to the main table as they are also on the hill with Andy. Try to keep an eye on all the action for you if I can. Break coming from Robert. He's going to try to find a way to keep the cue ball out. He does that. Makes the 9 ball. Not a big deal there, but the 7 ball gets in the way to the 1. Most likely a push opportunity coming here. Not sure he would be interested in taking on the bank. Leave it with the overhead here. Looks like just a cut to the side here. Breaks the 3 and 6 around. 2 balls down near the 8, 9, 5. Not really a pocket there for it. At least with any kind of cue ball control. Does get contact with the 2 first. He's going to get a much fortunate roll, get the 2 to roll in front of the 5. Going to leave some access on long or short rail for Robert. Does well to get a tick on it here. 2 ball's not going to cooperate. He's just going to roll out and leave a shot here. Robert kind of fighting the pool gods here a little bit. Nothing kind of rolling his way. Sometimes that will happen, and opponent has a really short race, especially when he's making good shots like that. Gonna make him tough to beat. Rupert making work next door here, trying to keep himself into it as well. He puts another rack on the board over there. 3-2 would be the score. Now a 3-1 race for 3rd, 4th. Slide in here and see what Andy left himself. Little cut. Good angle to get up to the 6 ball afterwards. So everything looking okay there. Gonna want the cue ball slow down a little bit here. It's not going to. It's gonna run up far enough that it's just gonna give him natural angle to bank this in the side. Even when it's rolling wrong, It's rolling right. Perfect pace on the 6 ball. Rolls him dead up to the 7, a little closer than he would have wanted. Still a makeable ball here. Robert trying to bait a little long run here from Andy. Perfect 2 rails down to the 8 ball. Don't think there's much that can be done here. Just too much of a hill to climb. Hits a firm shot on the 8, rolls the cue ball up to the top here. Looking for a winning 9 ball. Nine three, just too much of a hill to climb for Robert here. Andy's going to win first. Ain't nobody beating him shooting that good. That's for sure. It's got to be a little frustrating, but good shooting there by Andy. We're going to slide over to the 3rd, 4th place match again. See what we can see here. Let me get the right scoreboard and view happening. Of course, this is the 3rd, 4th place match here. Rupert, Wyatt, Brynn Styles. 6-3 race, currently 3-2. Making Brynn on the hill here. On the 2 ball. Looks like the 5 ball is going to be next. Rolls the 2 in. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the 4 ball beside the 6. See? Purple, black. Too dark for me. Good shot there by Brynn. Fortunately, she can count the balls on the table better than I can. Gonna try to chip this 5 ball here. I guess she's just going to try to come underneath the 6. Good shot there. Long little shot up the rail here. Ain't going to see it with that camera angle at all. Can't really see it well with that one either. A little better than our camera up top here. Maybe not. Let's see what we got now. That's a little better. Looking for the 6 up the rail here. 7 balls in a little weird spot as well. Just ran that out of real estate a little bit. Good try there, though. Would have had an absolute look at the 7 ball. Let me get every camera over there if I can. I don't know why this one's not cooperating. Now it is. See a little more going on there. Six ball, pretty conventional here for Rupert. We're going to see he can stay away from the 8-9, and he does. Doesn't quite get enough out of the cue ball there. Would have liked to have been a little straighter on the 8 ball. Looking at the angle here, he's going to have to let the cue ball go a little bit, I do believe. Not that he wants to, but he has to. May just try to smooth it in, and he does. Just takes the angle he has. I thought at first he was gearing up. I know a couple times over with his match of Robert, he definitely let the cue ball get some legs. Might be thinking against it here, trying to secure a little 3rd place. I can adjust our scoreboard back up here. Rupert successful in making the 9 ball there. Going to have a 2-1 race. Looks like Brynn is up the break for this rack. Slide around here, see if we can watch the rack come together here a little bit. Tough, all my cameras are in behind 16 here, so don't have anything that gets really over the top. Hope everybody is enjoying the coverage of the 2024 NAPA International Championships. 9-ball pro divisions here today. Third, fourth place match here right now. Brynn's breaking on the hill. Rupert's still needing 2 games. Solid break there. Wing ball goes. 6 ball also falls on the side. Looks like she is going to have a peek at a straight in 1 ball. Looks like the 2 ball is up near the 8 ball there. Going to check to see if it does in fact go in that side. 3 ball clear to the other corner here. Definitely a workable rack. We'll see how she does with the 1 ball. Just a little too much worry, I think, about holding or drawing the cue ball back for the 2. Might have taken herself out of that shot line just a little. Rupert's going to have a good look here at the 1. Should be able to just hit this with pace. Let her walk back down the table for the 2 and a side. As we can see here, the 3 ball has a clear path to the corner and a 5 up the other way. 7 and 8 are near each other. 7 looking a little bit more difficult in the area that it's in. See if there's any thought of trying to rearrange anything here or not. I doubt it. Going to go ahead and just peel out here for the 3 ball. Trying to equal his opponent in being on the hill here. Little cut using the long rail to come back off for the 5. See if he opts to thin it in the side. Try to get something crazy there. 7 ball doesn't have a big window here. He's going to want to be careful where this 8 ball is. Doesn't get the bump he wanted there. I think the 8 ball has all of that. See if he can maybe find a little rail first love. Is able to make a good hit, just relying on a little bit of luck from the cue ball here. Unfortunately for Brynn, he is going to find a little luck here, get the 9 ball in between the cue and the 7. She'll be looking at most likely a 1 rail escape here. Not sure the direction she's going to want to go. Unfortunately, my angles over there is not too good. If this gives us a little better look here until she walked into it, but she needs to be looking, not really us. That's the way I was thinking there, just looking up and down the table. Does have, looks like, plenty of room past the 9. Definitely an easier spot to find the split here. By the looks of it, where the cue ball is, she's probably about a ball width to the right from where the 7 ball is for her point up at the top rail to hit it. If you don't understand what I meant by that, you can ask me anytime you see me. I'll explain it to you. At a regular game of 9 ball, she would have been super excited right there with that carom on the 9. But as it is, that's just going to be a turnover shot here. Had she called the 9, she would have remained at the table. Instead, it's just a respot. Going to give Rupert a shot on the 7, where the cue ball lies. 8 ball near the side now, 9 close to the 8 ball. Really only just this ball to concentrate on to leave. Does well there. Going to want the cue ball to slow down here a little bit. Not sure of all the angle he has. It does look like from this angle that the 8-ball might be low on the side pocket. Might cause him to have to let this cue ball go a little bit. Maybe try to roll down and shoot the 9 into the other side. He's going to hit it, over roll it by a little bit. Still going to give himself decent angle to cut that 9 ball. Going to want to go ahead and send it right on over in there. Pay attention to the speed. Try to leave the cue ball on the top short rail if at all possible here in case it doesn't go. Making double sure that he's finding this spot on the 9 ball. Doesn't want to take anything for granted here. Would like to be also on the hill. Short cue movements here. Smooth follow through, but he's just gonna lip that ball out. He's gonna give Brynn a shot here to see if she can acquire 3rd place. We'll leave the camera angle here, see if this is gonna work for her here. Yeah, it's the best camera angle that I have. Good look here, see if she stays in pace. She was over here to play for the Final Four. She did do well to stay in a good pre-shot routine. Looks like she is doing that here as well. Unfortunately, she catches it a little off as well. Going to give Rupert another crack here, see if he can get to the hill as well. Sure, Brynn not going to be happy with herself there, but still going to have an opportunity, so she's going to need to shake that off here. Never even know the way this is going. We might overanalyze this 9 and miss it too. Don't want to see that happen. Yes, these are 7-foot diamond. I don't know exactly the labels and all that, but I know they are the newer style. Good cut there on the 9 ball. We're going to have a hill battle for 3rd, 4th place here. Exciting stuff. Down here at Railyard Billiards, Louisville, Kentucky. NAPA International Championship 9-ball pro event. 3rd, 4th place. Finish up for grabs here. Hill battle. Rupert, Wyatt, Brynn Styles. You can see by the scoreboard was a 6-3 race. 5-2 on the score line. Not sure what the discussions are here, but it'd be fair to go ahead and rack this up and get a ripping. Rupert pushing the rack up there. Hill thriller for 3rd, 4th. Hanging tight with you here. Lined up and ready to go is Rupert. Last break for this set. Nothing down. Brynn is going to see all the 1 balls she needs to. 2 balls in a little bit weird position here over on the rail. 9 balls near that corner pocket for it as well. May make that pocket a little bigger for her. She's going to be trying to work the cue ball back over. Going to get a nice little nudge off the 5 ball here. 2 to the 3 is not a bad transition, being at the same side of the table. 4 ball is going to look to go in the same pocket as a 3 if possible. Good attempt there. 9 ball did not help the 2 ball get in. That is unfortunate. Still some work to be had in the rack. Lots of transitions around here. Gets a little over to the 3 ball. See if he wants to just work underneath rather than risking getting a cue ball lost there. Does well with that. Cue ball straight up here, trying to come out for the 5 and the side. Gets very good speed on that shot. It's the 1 inch area that he could put that cue ball for a good shot. Six ball is in. Over rolls the lead for the 7. Wanted to just play that in the side here. Now going to have an awkward angle cutting it up to the corner. Have to be careful of the cue ball here. Stabs the cue ball around, gets super fortunate that it rolls down and bumps the 8 to a better position. A little sloppy end of the rack here, but he is getting through it. Eight ball in, a little tap of a corner pocket here for the 9. Unconventional, but Rupert does get through the rack here. Congratulations on 3rd place. Congratulations to Brynn on 4th. Great job at double dipping to get as far as you did. Good battle there by everybody in the top 4.